Welcome back, Sitting Down with Stand-Ups. I'm David Shank, Marco Gonzalez sitting here, Melanie Gresham, and sitting down with the hilarious Mo Owens. Mo, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm feeling good. Got a drink in my hand. Got a master plan. Hey! I know I had to rap a little something. Hey, y'all.
Who was that? Who put those lyrics out? Jesus?
You know what? It was the guy before him, Moses.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys were nuts.
Yeah, they had a little group together back in the day. Those are the missing scriptures we would never find. But,
Hit that cough syrup too hard.
Yeah, little known fact that Joshua was Moses' hype man.
Really good.
That's
Really
good. I like that.
all right.
Mo, first of all, thank you so much for coming down here. I know traffic at this time of day is absolute murder around here. So we appreciate you just coming down at all.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at this place on the map and look at it and say Friday afternoon, go, hell no. You're doing that.
Thanks for having me.
No, thank you so much. It's awesome to have people. I like the comedians that are busy, that are getting out there, getting stuff done, that you see a lot, and you're definitely top of the charts on that. So,
Thank you.
when did you decide that you were going to get into comedy?
Well, I was a class clown, got kicked out of school a lot, and I went to a Christian academy, actually. So it's funny. So I used to get kicked out of school. I was always the class clown, always the one to make fun of everybody and put worms on the teacher's desk and say it wasn't me. So I was always a troublemaker. But I started working at my job, which I am currently a police officer. So
very nice.
After I got called bitches and hoes so many times, I was like, is this my life? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm that bitch, but not a bitch. So I'm like, is this my life? So I sat down and I was like, it's got to be something that I'm good at that I can get paid for. And it was like, I had to figure that out because I'm so good at so many things. But what did I want to get paid for and I enjoy doing? I said, well, I can make people laugh. You can get paid for that? And I'm like, and then I'm like, you get paid to make people laugh? So I'm like, comedians, duh.
Well.
So I looked it up. I started at Mark Ridley's. And from there, I started my own open mic downtown Detroit in Greektown. From that, I had an open mic in Wayne State University.
Oh, yes.
At the...
the warrior here, just saying.
Yeah, so...
Yep.
I went to Apollo. I won Apollo.
Nice.
You went to Apollo?
I drove all the way to Atlanta for an auditioning for Apollo. I won, and I waited for the call. At that time, I wasn't a comedian that was really organized at the time, so they probably called me.
Guilty as charged.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't check my emails and stuff like that, so I got picked. I won. So I drove all the way out there. They loved me. They wanted me to come back. I signed all these contracts and forms, and then I didn't hear anything else, but that's probably on me. So I did that.
That's impressive, though.
Yeah.
Just to sign forms.
Yeah.
I just want to get that over where I get to sign some forms and some contracts that I have no idea what I'm reading or signing.
I still just want a free drink. I'd be okay with that.
I mean, when a person goes through comedians and say they want you or singers or whatever it may be, and they say, come here, can I talk to you? That, come here, I want to talk to you.
It's amazing.
Well, if it's not from a child molester, then it's different.
Well,
This time it was like, okay, this stranger is cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown-up. So.
This guy's van's barely beat up. So.
Exactly,
And he actually has the candy.
And there's windows.
With no glass in it. So I was like, cool, I won. This is a start for me, and from then on, I had the idea of having my own talent agency in my mind because reading from, many books, and one person that I admire to this day is a comedian called Judy Carter. She wrote the Comedy Bible.
I know that book.
Yeah, it's called the
I
Comedy
own
Bible.
that book still.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so when I read the book, I went to go meet her in D.C., and she told me, you're funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
shit.
She's like, because we had like different classes and different groups, and she said, you're funny, and I'm going to see you one day, you know what I'm saying, on TV.
Wow.
And so I was like, oh my God, I got it on tape with her and stuff like that. So from her book, I got so many ideas, and if you read her book, it teaches you how to create your own door of success.
Okay.
And so when I read that, it was like, duh, you know what I'm saying? You waiting on talent agencies, you waiting on people to hire you, hire yourself, because you never get fired. And so I created that.
Holy shit.
I created my talent agency, you know, not just for me, but for local comedians to, you know, create my own show. So I don't have to wait for people to hire me because it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong.
It sounds like it. Your husband sounds like a fucking saint.
Oh my God, sometimes he is.
I already heard Atlanta, Detroit police officer in Washington D.C.
Yeah.
I understand, right?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, getting around.
Right, so you know.
I don't even know why he's letting you read books.
Hey, exactly. Looking like this. Oh my God. So you know, I met a lot of people. I did a lot of things, and like it meant a lot for to me to create something where not only I can hire myself, I can hire other comedians who I believe in. You know what I'm saying? Because we guys got to create our own lanes. Like I did a nursing home. I have a part in my agency where we do nursing homes and things like that. And then I also teach comedy classes as well. And so my next thing is I want to teach kids how to do comedy.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Teach kids how to do stand-up comedy. So I think that'll be hot. You know what I'm saying? Teaching kids how to express themselves in humorous ways.
Well,
Kids are already funny anyway.
I know kids are funny.
Yeah. I can just imagine my son up there trying to do a bit.
Right.
Probably get more laughs than I do.
But the thing about it is,
That's a little Dangerfield.
it'd be cool because back in the day when we got talked about and said, your mama this, your mama that, you know what I'm saying? That made you stronger to laugh at your size or how you look. It made you stronger. And so if a kid can stand up and say what makes them feel bad and turn it into humor, it makes them stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
definitely.
Yeah.
I want to create that avenue. And then I got another thing coming up. It's a tour. I have a touring company coming up. Hopefully that'll be open this summer, probably early next year. It's a comedy tour.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah,
Are you like modest about where your locations are going to be, or are you like fuck it, I don't care, we're rolling into L.A.
Oh well, I'm gonna start off in downtown
I'm bringing a
Detroit.
sledgehammer to beat up Buick. This Michigan bitch.
I'm gonna start it off in downtown Detroit, and so that way, even I'm making a way for even if I don't have to work, a comedian can do that. Now I'm able to provide jobs for local comedians. So if you don't want to work that job that you're getting tired of that boss and you want to live your dream, you're able to do that and get paid very well by doing these tours because Detroit is actually growing to something really big. You know what I'm saying? They're about to put the Pistons Stadium down there. These people are coming down here to see tourists, all these people, new developers, and then it's a chance for these comedians to show who they are, do all these things, and because I can't do it all, and I don't want to do it all, and that's my job is to bring light on me and bring out light on people who are naturally funny.
Oh my God,
So-
dude! I am like super impressed with you.
I feel like
No
I'm standing
kidding.
on royalty. Right?
Yeah, well, not
I've
only
been
that,
so
but-
lazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like I should just get up and leave. Actually, you know what? Take over. Let's put a tape in.
I'm ready to take a nap.
That's excellent. My hat's off to you on all that. That's some great stuff.
And hopefully you guys can be all part of that. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh no, you fucked up in now. 'Cause we're gonna bring Dominic with us. We're gonna bring
Can you do
Dominic.
You're a
the,
pitch
I was
hitter.
gonna say, can you do the sounds? But nah.
I mean, if they give me the sound effects.
Here we go. Put it off on somebody else.
Passing the buck. Blame it on the little
Yeah.
guy.
Blame it on Obama.
Yeah, exactly. That's this guy right here.
I'm white, that's my job.
Right. Hey.
So I think every comedian we've had sit down with us so far, every comedian, maybe one, has taken some sort of classes, stand-up comedy classes. So
Yeah.
you did as well?
I took a comedy class not to see that I'm funny. I want to see that I have what it takes to stand up in front of a group of people and see can I make them laugh. And that's why I took the comedy class because
Like
Bill
stage
Bouchard,
presence.
the stage presence and things like that. Because Bill Bouchard, he had taught the class and stuff like that. And most of the class I wasn't able to attend because my kids on that Saturday is very hectic. So Bill was like, you know what, you can retake the class and I won't charge you because you were barely here. He was like, so you don't have to graduate if you don't want to. I said,
That's
no,
cool.
I want to graduate.
Yeah.
And I killed
With
it.
honors.
With honors, right.
That's awesome.
And so,
I want this tassel.
I know, and I killed it. And
Yeah.
so when I killed it, I was like, yeah, I can do this, you know. And so when people take my comedy classes, some people are there to be a comedian. Some people want to do something else with their life, and some people want to use it as a tool for public speaking because I do that as well too. People have hired me for seminars and stuff to use humor to engage other audiences, you know, because I did HIV/AIDS awareness. And then when I talked to the people, they're like, how you gonna make HIV/AIDS funny? I'm like, well, it ain't funny. I can't make that funny. I don't want to, you know. And so
that'd be a hell of a punchline.
Hey.
That's a joke you don't want to.
I would probably not be a comedian if I made that funny anymore. So
Or
You can always try.
Great.
Always try.
You're always guaranteed one time to try anything.
yeah.
Yes.
And so I actually killed it with the HIV/AIDS awareness because my job was to enlighten the youth, and so I had to tell them about my first time having sex and that whole joke. And once they felt the, you know, oh God, I guess you guys know that too, but no.
Well.
So when I told the youth about my, you know, experiences and, you know, sex and stuff like that, now they're looking at me like, this lady knows my life, you know. And so once I got them engaged, then I can bring in the facts and the things about HIV/AIDS awareness. And so, you know, so I did a lot of speaking engagements. People want to hire me to speak and things like that. And so my company, Naturally Funny Talent Agency, is all about so many different things. And like I said, I can't do it all by myself. So comedians, if you want to do something different, I'm going to give you the opportunity. Call me. Let me know.
There you
I'm
go.
glad to check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. This. I like this question. I think every stand-up comedian has bombed at some point. I don't think you can consider yourself a stand-up comedian and not have bombed at least once in your career. What was the worst time you ever bombed? What was the circumstances behind it?
Bombing meaning boo.
I mean, just you walked away going, my God, why did I ever consider doing anything like this? This was the worst thing my worst decision I've made.
I think the only time that the two times that happened was the crowd wasn't there to really listen to comedy. You know what I'm saying? You can get a crowd that's there for the drinks or to watch sports game, and you might be you might be irritating them, or you can do clean comedy and they want to hear raw comedy, and you bringing clean. It's like, you know. And so I think the audience that I started doing, because I started doing, you know, a lot of certain, you know, clubs, and then when I went to certain other clubs, they wasn't hearing me because they were so used to certain things. And so when I started doing those clubs, I said I want people to listen to my comedy, appreciate my comedy, and I had to go to those different places to receive it, because everybody's not going to receive, you know, your performance like you want them to.
Yeah.
Even if you go to a good area. But my thing is, some places going to receive it and want to listen to you, and that's what they came for, comedy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want you to come because, you know, afterwards you're going to see Empire after the show, or, you know what I'm saying, or the drinks were $2. I want you to come there and enjoy comedy. You know what I'm saying? And it got people that really love comedy.
Yeah.
And when they come there, they're coming to hear comedy. You know what I'm saying? And so when you're not in that atmosphere, then, yeah, you probably get a sit down or bring somebody else up, but you didn't hear nothing I said because my first word was bitch or I suck dick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm actually
no attention
writing.
Getter.
Yeah, I'm actually writing jokes, you know, here. So
Well, I've opened with both of those, so I mean, that was the last time I was allowed at church again. So
I think we've all. Melanie, was the worst time you ever bombed?
It was probably my second time going up. I had a third-party person helping me write my jokes, and I wasn't really
Ghostwriter.
I wasn't really
Wow.
invested.
That's ghostwriter.
Wow, right there.
bow down.
Wow.
I wasn't invested in the jokes, and I didn't really understand what I was saying. So yeah, I kind of bombed.
You didn't understand what you were saying.
Was it Russian and shit? Or,
Yeah, they wrote them in German, so I had to translate them.
That's interesting.
That's tough. That's gotta be tough.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah.
Now, with your ghostwriter, do they personally like know you and your life
Yeah.
and stuff like that?
It was actually someone I was dating at the time.
Oh,
That's
well,
terrible.
no,
That's a terrible
right.
ghostwriter.
Learned my lesson.
Right. He wanted you to bomb.
Yeah, I can't let her get big and leave.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm keeping her ass right here.
Yeah.
She's not
Maybe.
going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't want her to get big that way, but I do want her to get big that way.
I've come a long way, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Come
you got good stage.
Marco,
presence.
you. What was our
Thanks
second
for that,
most
you
you ever
know, good looking on the PPO. You know, if I got that PPO approved and
Yeah, I got that worked out.
PPO works out. Yeah, she just got rid of him the right away. Like, he can't come to the show, you know, 12 feet from the show. So, yeah.
Well, I don't get those people who are so comfortable. They're so comfortable they keep readjusting how close they can be. You know what I mean?
They're like, I'm 13 now. What you gonna do?
Yeah,
You know?
right. Let's just keep it at 500. Yeah. Oh God, one of the worst times was probably I was in a stand-up competition out west, and they were going around. We were going around southern Washington and northern Oregon, around the Portland area. And there was this. It was a sports bar, the infamous sports bar, and people knew. You know, I was like up probably middle of the road, like number 5 comic, and I had done well the previous like 3 weeks and stuff, so I was getting some heat. And there was this guy who just was totally uninterested, this old fucking white fuckhead or whatever, and he was like, "You suck! You fucking faggot!" I'm like, dude, there were other guys. You didn't say that shit. You know what I mean? Well, I had to play it off like he was my dad, which people
Got
love.
to. Yeah.
I was like, Dad, I know you're proud of me. Let's, you know, I know you're nervous. Let's keep it down, you know.
Right.
And he did not let up though. You know what I mean? Most of the time, people will be like, okay, you kicked me in the balls. All right, that's cool. I'll just pipe down or whatever. Maybe you'll buy me a beer later. This guy just kept on like, why don't you hang drywall for me? You know, I'm like, I don't even look. Do I even look that Mexican?
No, you don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I thought you were like pure white. Like,
No,
you're
yeah,
not.
right. No, like,
You're not, like-
I'm telling you, my family reunion pictures throughout my whole life has looked like my fucking Mexican family kidnapped the poor white kid, and they gave a sensible ransom. They gave a sensible ransom, and they were like, "Fuck it, just keep him, just keep him."
Yeah.
So I have
That's crazy, though.
I have all the inner trade secrets of a Latino with the looks of a Caucasian. But I'm telling you, like, every time I'll get a young cop or whatever, he's like, "Fuck, I'm fucking making lieutenant today. I'm pulling over El Chapo over here. This fucking spick's gonna have 10 pounds of fucking weed in his fucking trunk." I got 2 mixed white kids in my fucking backseat playing on tablets, completely oblivious to a semi-drug inspection. I'm about to get my fucking anal cavity,
Right.
you know, finger
We can't
fucked
go
like
a
crazy.
show.
yeah.
Not one show without this guy saying anal
Anal,
cavity.
yeah.
Not one show.
He's got
Well, every show so far, you archive it. Bring up the transcripts. Every one of the shows has got anal cavity.
Well, I try to work my third middle name into everything that I do. So
It's working.
Yes.
Marco,
working.
anal
Polo,
cavity,
okay.
Gonzalez.
It's pronounced anal.
Yeah, anal.
The worst I ever bombed, Marco, you were there for it. Do you remember it?
He's the one who said, boo.
Yeah, he was.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, really?
He's like, get out.
You're gonna have to Uber home.
I'm not with that dude. Too. I walked in with him and I ate with him, but I'm not with him.
Yeah.
I've never seen this man.
I've never
before
seen
in
him
my
like
life.
Yeah.
We kissed that one time at band camp, but
Yeah.
that's it. Like,
You remember
The Christian practice.
back in November, Polsky's.
Oh yeah.
Pushkis or?
Polsky's.
Polsky's.
It's a really cool place, actually. I like going there. I do. And the host is a really cool guy. He's been on the show. Yeah, it's a good time. It's just that particular night, we had a perfect storm situation going on. We had a crowd in there that was their only thing they were concerned about. Well, you had the bar people that were concerned about drinking and watching the
and
games.
sports. Yeah.
And then you had the eaters. They were just there for the Polish food. They cared nothing about what was
The
going
Polish
on.
food was great.
It wasn't the same people who got kicked out of the Food Anonymous thing, was it?
It could have been.
It might have been.
It could have been.
But
Might have
yeah,
been the same people
think
who
it back,
came.
yeah. So you had a dual system here where nobody was interested, and I get up there, and I pulled out the pet peeve of mine, so what else is going on? That's how desperate.
Yeah,
it got.
that's the.
Grasping.
I decided to take a little paddle down the river, and I lost my paddle.
Yeah, that was where I couldn't hear. They were talking over, and there was this group of people. You remember that group of
Oh,
people
yeah.
sitting in this.
You people.
They're at this high top table, and they were just
The middle-aged 90210 guys.
your typical, Macomb Township turtleneck wearing, SUV driving,
Right.
wine
Penny
tasting.
loafer having.
Yeah, they're thinking that they were funnier than anything else going on,
Yeah.
and wanted to be heard, and it was, that was probably that. Or I got one other one too,
Oh, there's multiple bombs.
and I don't mean to take it, but the County Bar in Chicago, the first time I ever went up there, when you had to spin the wheel, and I landed on no microphone, and I had to yell a set.
Wow.
And then the second time I went to the County Bar, I got no lights. I landed on the wheel on no lights.
That
So
was
the
probably
first
preferred
two-
for you.
It might have been, but the first,
I had that one in my pocket.
That was a good
Actually,
one.
I got
Nice.
more laughs with the no lights until they saw me in the light. Like, I wouldn't have laughed if I would have seen them.
If
before.
only we
That's
knew.
Now it's just sad.
Now I have a question for you guys. No pressure, no pressure. Because, every time you say, certain things with race, people be like, hey, no, I'm scared, go under the covers. But is there a difference to you guys as far as a comedy show with a black crowd and a white crowd? And if so, what do you think it is?
Well, now I'm scared I'm going
The
over.
no, I'll tell you what. Honestly, and I don't mean to speak for anybody else, but for me in my situation, the best time and the most laughs I ever got was with a black crowd.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, I mean, it was at the Cabbage Patch.
Okay.
I remember.
Okay.
And because I remember getting up there, there was a lot of black comedians that night. A couple came from Cleveland, a couple came from Toledo, and that had been around quite a while. So they they knew what they were doing. So they came up there, and then they did the open mic, and I went up there, and there was, I think if I remember correctly, there was several black comedians, and then I think I was the first white comedian to go up, and I was just like, all right.
You were like New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Go white boy.
And-
Go white boy.
Right.
Those kids,
They're like, well, we'll trade him in for Kanye, so yeah.
And I just kind of started off with, you know what, guys, I'm really not like most other black comedians. And they were just kind of like, go on. And I'm like, well, all right. So I got past the first hump. But that was probably the best crowd I actually ever had. For me.
Okay.
I just don't feel like I'm charismatic enough.
No, you're fine.
You're the
Trust
Duchess
me.
of Drab.
Kind of.
No, I've worked all over. I'm from here, and I've worked all over. I've worked on the west side, east side, southwest. I've done construction and shit.
Well, we know Southwest, like.
Yeah. No, I mean that's I got family there, but yeah. So like from my experience, I've never played like a legitimate African American house or anything,
Okay.
Right.
Which I'm sure. Because like any place you go where there's like where black people are at, they're just more, they're more laid back. You know what I mean? They're ready at the drop of a hat to be fucking cool with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I've played like I said when I was out west, it was there's all white. There's like no black people in the Pacific Northwest. There's barely any Latinos. There's a lot of Asians, which is weird. But
I was closer to Japan.
oh, I didn't even think of that.
Flying again. That's
Rand McNally.
false news again.
But yeah, but like they're all they're too cool for school. You know what I mean? They don't want to laugh. You know what I mean? They know something's funny or whatever, but they don't want to seem like because I always have like my middle income upbringing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my first entertainment center was like 2 milk crates turned over with a fucking 2x4 on it.
Wow.
And I know those white motherfuckers did that shit too. And they're just like, I can't laugh because Ted from accounting is here. You know what I
I
mean?
think I'm upclass and I'm really not.
Yeah, right. Like I'm sure I know. I've been to some black dudes' houses or whatever where they got fucking TV on top of TV on top of TV. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean that's normal
Or
for
the
me.
TV's on the porch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's normal for me, man.
Yeah,
What about you?
I generally get laughs. I haven't been to a full African American place, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not very charismatic for the most part.
You're like
I'm kind of
centered in deadpan comedy.
yeah. I'm like
And I don't know.
kind of like Stephen Wright, but
Yeah.
not as awesome.
Well, sure. Well, but I mean, I guess it depends also on the style that you're doing. I don't know how, how well deadpan is perceived amongst other ethnic groups. I mean, personally, I like it. I seek it out. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I like deadpan too.
Yeah.
But if people are going there that night expecting to see like somebody that's really in your face and dynamic and
they're not gonna
just
like
really
me.
memorable type of person. Deadpan comic isn't it.
Right.
That's not the people you usually remember.
I try to be charismatic occasionally. It just doesn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
See, but the thing I like about the difference to me is when I go to like more white shows, they listen a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They listen to stories and they like a lot of political. You know what I'm saying? Because you did the black joke. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to win rooms when you're different. Mm-hmm. Because people don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Don't know much about you, just about, the stereotypes and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And so when you go to a black room, sometimes you got to be quick with the jokes. And you work a little bit harder with a black crowd, and that makes you go harder. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So me starting from Detroit and doing black rooms, it made me go harder when I went to New York and stuff like that. Because, sometimes when you don't get laughs, that makes you go harder. It doesn't discourage you. It's like, okay, I thought that joke worked, and maybe it did, but maybe you need to add a little pizzazz to it, because every time I go to a white room, I'm winning because I'm talking about y'all asses. But that's funny. Because,
but at what point does it become weird or awkward or obnoxious when they got my ass coming from the suburbs at 19 and Shaner going to a black room and talking about society problem? I mean, where does it become
there's kind of a line there. It's different. It's more difficult for white people to go into a room filled with black people and make racial jokes, but it's easier, I think, for the reverse.
The reason I'm gonna say probably because we deal with more racism, so we're a little bit more sensitive to it. But the delivery has to involve you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you involve yourself a little bit, you can still be racial, but be sensitive to the needs of the people that's around you.
It'd still be funny about it.
It'd still be funny,
right,
but not offensive. But in some ways, somebody gonna get offensive. Let's be clear. In comedy, you
it's
want
comedy.
to one person. But if you know how to work your crowd, like he said, because Gary Owens, he's a white comedian. He's married to a black woman. He talks about his kids having kinky hair and, oh my God, I don't know how to call my kids hair. You know what I'm saying? So you can be able to be funny and still engage with people that are of different ethnicities because we all have something in common. Right. And if you can bring that in common compared to your life, you winning. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because you can win, a white lady going in there and saying, where my black man at? You know what I'm saying? Because you go by the stereotype. You know what I'm saying? The stereotype is black men love white women. So it's like, I'm stealing all y'all black, all the women in here. I'm stealing y'all men tonight, so y'all be careful.
I do have a big ass. So.
Yeah, exactly.
San Marco, where's the black man?
I could do that.
Maybe I'll do that tonight.
Yeah. Like, where my black man at? I'm stealing somebody's man tonight.
I want you to do that next time. Well, I worked on the west side. One of my buddies couldn't score a fucking car, right? So he goes, this is a black dude. So he goes to a dealership or whatever, like an import dealership. I'm like, oh man, why are you gonna find that cheap ass fucking Kia, dude? You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. And he's like, yeah, man, my credit's all fucked up, dude. You know what I'm saying? So I asked the sales guy, what do I do? He goes, go get you a fat white chick. Fat white chick, bring her back here.
All right.
And you'll be out of here with a fucking brand new Kia.
Yeah. I find out.
A brand new Kia.
God damn. Doing it right.
Because I'm finding out the stereotypes of what people think. You make that negative into funny. You know what I'm saying? You make it into funny, and like I came in here and I said, I want to keep the hope alive of being late. You know what I'm saying?
That was fucking
you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep the stereotype funny. You know what I'm saying? Because that is something negative people say, but hey, let's make it funny.
No, I agree with you. Yeah. I agree. It's a stereotype, but people are comfortable with stereotypes.
People are comfortable with stereotypes, but you know what I'm saying? Those who are not, make it funny. You know what I'm saying? And, let them know that you don't care. Who cares about stereotypes? And make it funny, And so you got a crowd that's from different ethnicities, races, and stuff like that. Everybody, no matter what race, creed, or wherever you're from, we all got something in common. We all got mom and dad. We all boo-boo. We all brush our teeth. Say how yours is different from the other person and bring it together to make it funny. So it's just one thing. It's not a white thing or a black thing. It's funny.
Dude, I'm so glad you said it. That's why I love fucking like Walking Dead and like fucking alien movies and shit. Because when there's a big fucking problem that happens, nobody cares what color anybody else is. They just care if they're going to help them stab somebody in the back to take their bottled water.
They just want to survive.
Right, and I think honestly, comedians, it's our job, it's our duty to find the absurdity in life. Racism obviously is absurd,
Yeah.
and I think it's our duty and responsibility when those things happen, especially, I don't ever want to turn the show political, but I think we're in some trying
That's not true.
times.
That's not true. He's always trying to turn.
No,
the
I
show.
I think we're in some
Whenever it's
trying-
politics, you always
We're back at the game, boss. Yeah.
race relations, we're in some trying times right now.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes the glue to kind of keep people on an even keel are the comedians going out and finding the absurdity in life and finding the absurdity in all of that and
Yeah.
bringing it and showing, basically taking a mirror and showing America, an image of themselves.
Yeah.
This is you. This is the stuff we're seeing. This is stuff, and I think that's very important. That I think we have a big job to do,
We
and I think
do.
it's going to get even more important.
Yeah,
That's my
laughter
opinion.
is making people rethink or look over problems and things that's going on and making them laugh about it and say, wow, it ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? That makes a big difference in somebody's life. And
Absolutely.
so, so it's important.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes, and we'll continue this discussion. Stick around.
Dude, so where did you go in New York?
New York. What do you mean, Roger? New York?
You said you did stand up in New York, or?
Oh yeah, I did some stand up in Manhattan, like different open mics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so when
I've
I
heard
did,
I've never been to New York to do stand up, but I've heard they have like 2 open mics per day at every club or whatever.
more than that.
Oh,
It's
Really?
hard to get. But the thing about it, you gotta wait it's like 20 comedians on the list, so you be there all day.
Yeah,
That's the only
That's
thing
grinding.
with New York.
that's grinding.
And the thing about it is, I'm not gonna lie, when you go to New York, I'm not gonna say suck, but it seems like they're not writing like they should. Because sometimes when you in a place where it's opportunity, sometimes you get baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get so used to, I'm gonna make it because I'm here.
Yeah.
You're not really grinding. Here, we don't have those opportunities, so we at open
to
mics
work
here,
harder.
and we work harder. When you somewhere, you know what I'm saying, you're not really creating because you think you just automatically because you're there.
You're just hitting.
yeah.
You're just going
yeah.
down the street.
Yeah,
Boom, boom,
yeah.
boom, boom. Making an 8-hour day of open mics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're here. If you don't get it right, you've got to wait at least a week
Yeah.
to try to get it right again.
So I
Usually.
love New York.
I spent some time there. I was in the military then, but
Okay.
I wasn't doing anything in comedy then. But I was all over that time. I had a good time there.
Yeah, so much everywhere. But I just hated waiting because it was a room full of comedians. And when you got a room full of comedians,
That's hard stuff, man.
that's hard stuff because most of the time we're not laughing because we're trying to.
Hey, can I hit you for Instagram? I gotta tag you in that too.
Okay.
You have Twitter.
Oh,
and
you know
Instagram and all
what?
that
Let's,
shit?
while we're thinking about it, let's get a group picture.
Ooh, let me make
pick
a
up
picture of my
the-
hair.
hold on,
You know,
let me
see how it really
take a
looks.
better
Your
one.
hair looks fine.
Let me check my hair.
What? How many minutes?
You got a minute 30.
Oh,
Okay, we
shit.
got enough time for it.
We can do it later. You want to do it later? Minute 30?
Well, I
I gotta
just
get to the game, the German game.
okay. I just don't want to run into Kate next time.
What time is it?
7:30.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Time is flying
We'll bring it back in
by.
what, 30 seconds.
30 seconds, I can do that.
Alright.
You know what? I'll finish up this and then you can go into yours.
Okay. Yeah, let me get the one single picture of you because I canceled
Okay.
the other one because it was fucking. It
15
wasn't right.
seconds.
That's good.
And 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. Sitting down with Stand Ups David Shank here. We're sitting down with Mo Owens, our guest comedian tonight. Mo, if you caught the last part, we were basically talking about so far her entire career. So if you missed that part, just check her out. Check her out on Facebook, on Twitter. And what do you got coming up? Like, you got a show Sunday, right?
Yeah, I got a show Sunday called Laughing with the Ladies. All female comics. And I have a guy hosting. I usually host all my shows. This time I said I'm going to let a guy mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
And so it's all female comics. Like I said, it's a female that reached out to me from Florida and Cincinnati, Ohio, that's going to come up here and do some comedy. I mean, that was awesome for them to reach out to me. I have some comedy classes. I have some charity events coming up that I'm using. You know, I try to do one charity event, once a month to give back, especially for it's a teen outreach in East Point. You stay at East Point
You
know Teen Outreach?
Doug Trusino.
over there by 10 Mile.
Yes, Doug Trusino.
Yeah,
I know him
reached
very
out
well.
to them yesterday, and they said they,
Good guy.
thinking about doing a comedy class for, a lot of kids that,
That's a very good organization.
if you guys want to help me with that, you're welcome. So I got that going on. Y'all make sure y'all check out Naturally Funny Talent Agency. That's my website. You can check out when we having shows, comedy classes. If you want to work for me, that's cool too. As far as internship, because I always need some interns. It's getting really busy. Like I said, we do nursing homes and things like that. We get back, we give back. When I create the Paint with a Punchline, I'm also going to need comedians for that. I already have a painter.
That sounds awesome.
Painting with a Punchline.
That does sound awesome.
Fucking cool.
Yeah, so I can't give out all the information. They have to actually pay and come and paint and find the funny, because it's something to it when you go. So that's just something I just created, and putting that together right now. And then, like I said, the comedy tour is going to be able to go on a tour of downtown Detroit and laugh at the same time. And so I'm getting my sponsors together. I'm getting my comedians together. So if you want to join the team, let me know.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Busy. Dr. Gonzalez would like to do some of the teaching there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got tons of things to teach kids, and other adults, for when it doesn't work out in comedy.
Yeah.
'Cause that's how I ended
Doesn't
up.
work out. It was like when I graduated high school. Yeah,
Right.
everybody had their
That's
little
how it
diplomas,
went. Right.
and I opened mine and it said "See us," and then it had a pamphlet for Job Corps in there, and I don't know, it was bad. But you got something for us.
Okay, yes. So I'd like to have you play a game with us.
Yes.
One more game.
One more game.
And I'm sure you're going to do very well, because you've impressed the hell out of us. You've impressed the hell out of me.
Definitely.
And let us get our whore on real quick. On Twitter, we're at SDWSU. On Instagram, we're SDW_WSU9000. That was the hard one.
Ooh.
Facebook is Sitting Down with Stand-Ups, and Snapchat is Sitting Down with Stand-Ups as well. This game is called Emergency Phrases in Another Language.
Okay.
Emergency phrases in another language. You have 5 emergency phrases. I won't explain the dialect to you. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. And what you do is, in the English version, you're going to, in an emergency tone, say the phrase. A couple times if you're comfortable with it. And then you'll give it in the language that's given. And we have a computer translation to see how well you have done against the correct version.
A machine.
So here is emergency phrase number 1, Mo Collins. Mo Collins.
So do I have to read it in English first?
Yes, you read it in English first so everyone hears you. Everyone who's not listening hears what you're saying.
Put the gun down!
Okay, very good. And you're a cop, so you're used to
Yeah,
that.
right.
Okay, so go ahead and tell us what the next language is and give us a shot in that language.
It's in German.
Okay.
Like I said. Okay. Neem die Waffe router.
Okay, Dominic,
Let's go to our computer.
how close are we? Very good.
Nice.
Hey,
Nice.
pretty good. Pretty good. I didn't know you were a cop coming in, so I swear, I had no idea.
Well, I wouldn't say put the gun down that nicely, but yeah. Bitch! Yeah.
Okay, all right, here is emergency phrase in another language. This is number 2, Mo Collins. Mo Collins.
Owens. I know. I was like,
Mo Owens, I'm sorry.
Who's Collins?
Who's that Collins?
Kevin Collins.
Kevin Collins.
Right.
Mo Owens, I'm sorry. Mo Owens, sorry.
English. Pull your pants up and get away from the playground!
That was really good.
In German. Hoschinken sie den Hof und we van den Spielplatz.
Two
don't think
kids could have been molested in the time it took you to say
I
that.
don't think it would sound that nice.
No.
Well, let's go to our computer judge.
Okay, so that one wasn't too good. That
That was kind of clear.
not too good. Not too good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. No, emergency phrase number 3, Mo Owens. Not Kevin.
Right.
Not Kevin Collins.
Not
Mo
Kevin,
Owens.
right.
You don't look like a Kevin.
Cool. Maybe a George, but not Kevin.
Maybe a George.
You can't charge me. Hold on, I'm adding stuff. You cannot charge for hand jobs during Oktoberfest.
That's true. You shouldn't
You
do that.
can't though.
Right.
Only during Christmas. Sie können nicht vorhand Jobs wohin Oktoberfest als Fußladen. Ooh, that was hard.
That sounded pretty good.
Computer judge, what do you have to say about that?
Sie können nicht Vorhandjobs während Oktoberfest aufzuladen.
Pretty good.
That was pretty good. That was good.
I think
Another point.
Yeah, you're passing for German. Okay, here's emergency phrase number 4.
It is unlawful to scalp tickets for Rammstein. 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 Es ist rechtswidrig, Tickets für Rammstein.
That was really good.
Oh, that's...
Es ist rechtswidrig, Kopfhaut-Tickets für Rammstein.
Very good. That was great.
That was
All right.
great.
And this is your last one, so you're shooting like 90%.
Yeah, you're doing
Hey.
90% from the field. Emergency phrase number 5. Mo Owens. Mo Owens.
You are not a man. Take off that fake dick.
Well, that's a market Gonzalez.
How do you know I did that?
That's a pick of the week.
Sing King Man or singing das geforte dick.
That sounds right on.
That sounds good.
Bullseye.
Let's see.
Sie sind kein Mann aus Wien, das gefälschte Dick.
Boom!
Yeah.
Got for second.
Nice.
Nailed it.
That was great.
That was excellent. Excellent job.
Now, if I say this in German to my husband, he won't know
No.
what I said. So can I? I'm gonna keep that last.
Yeah,
one.
keep that one.
I want to keep the last one. You are not a man. Take off that fake dick.
Dominic-
I'm gonna get divorced after this show. I'm just letting y'all.
Hey, I've been divorced like 9 times. It's
We
okay.
all have that beer on this
I
show.
know, right?
Dominic, that's what you're shooting for right there. We're loaded.
Right there.
That was a ball. That was a ball coming loose off the rim. She grabbed it, slammed it down.
That was right.
All I've got are
Like-
my terrible puns.
Oh, terrible puns. We ought to do a segment on the show of Dom's terrible puns.
Right.
Good lord. Do we have time for a rant?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
We have time for a rant?
yeah, it's
I do-
7:38. We got time.
You know what? I do want to hear first about Mo, her acting. Have you done any
Oh,
serious
yeah.
acting? Where's the acting been done? Where have you trained?
I wasn't trained in acting. I was,
Which you don't have to be. I'm just
Right.
asking, like-
I did a lot of plays, and in that play, it was actually acting class. Jay McClain, she's a playwright in Metro Detroit. She asked me to do a part in that acting class on comedic timing, and I was talking to the class about comedy timing is very important. Not even in dramatic scenes and stuff like that. And most of the best dramatic actors and actresses used to be comedians. A lot of people don't know that. Jim Carrey, what's the guy who played had the little basketball for his best friend on the island?
Elf.
No, Hank. No,
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
That was my next
Tom
guess.
Hanks.
That was my next guess.
Elf. From
Elf,
Batman.
really?
My next guess.
Really? Elf?
You guys are judging the hell out of me.
Just a little bit.
I'm getting
This
judged.
is no judgment zone.
Fuck.
This is a no judgment
I
zone.
won't say nothing else. I'm sorry.
Good lord.
Huh.
But it's a lot of comedians who have Jim Carrey, the Wayans brothers. A lot of these people knew about comedic timing, and it's something that comes naturally. And you can't really teach people how to have that feeling of being funny at that moment, that surprise. It's just a feeling, and sometimes it's a natural feeling. You can't teach people how to be naturally funny, and that's why my company is called Naturally Funny. I mean, you can write for people, it can come later on, but when you've been funny all your life, it's just something that it is what it is. You know?
Okay, I have a good one. George Clooney started off on Roseanne. Was that okay? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Is
can
that
use
okay?
that. We can use
That
that,
works.
yeah.
Man, I
That
still
works.
watch it to this day sometimes.
Guys-
He's a comedian.
You guys
so,
jumped
yeah.
on my
Right.
nuts about fucking Alf. That was first thing that
Alf,
came into my
dude.
head.
Alf.
First thing that
Yeah.
came into my head.
That's pretty absurd.
Yeah.
Do you even remember?
Ellen
that?
DeGeneres
Alpha's
was
before
a
my time, but I know what it
comedian.
is.
Oh, okay.
She
Absolutely.
did her movies and stuff like that. So it's a lot of, actually it's a Jamie Foxx
Oh yeah.
comedian. And so a lot of comedians started off being comedic because they knew the timing. They knew, as comedians, we know how to change up and improv and do a lot of things. We know how to go from sad to happy to, didn't I tell you? We know how to switch it up real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when you have that naturally, you know, I mean, not saying acting classes don't help, because anything can improve, you know, who you are as a comedian, actress, and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people that have made it, and it was just something just naturally. And then probably later on they took the classes and stuff like that. But, you know, so no, I haven't. To answer your question, no, I haven't. You know, I did. I went to, it's an all-women's comedy thing in L.A. that they do once a year. And I went, and it was a lot of, you know, Coco Brown who was on there. Y'all know Coco Brown. She was one of the ladies. No, she's not from here.
She's not here, but there's a Coco from here, right?
Yeah, Coco the comedian. Yeah. But it's I think Coco Brown. She was on that what's that insurance thing? And she was the black woman who was mad.
Yes.
She was like, where's what's the lady name?
A Flo?
Where's Flo at? That was her. So she taught, you
that one.
know, and she was on a Tyler Perry show and things like that. So she just taught a lot of stuff like that. And then the guy, I can't think of his name right now, but he's the one behind the scenes who writes for Tyler Perry shows. And he was there, very awesome person. And he's just teaching like a couple of things on how to, you know, do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Just to add on. You know, a lot of people add on to what you already have, and that add on makes you perfect.
Yeah.
And so if I got to go to this class or that class to make me more better, I'm going. You know, and so they just taught us how to be better, you know, what they look for in Hollywood. They taught us more about what to look for in Hollywood, how to be a better comedian, not more of the acting part and things like that.
I'm
so.
sure it's a lot of bending over.
A lot of it. I'm willing to do some, but yeah, I'm willing to do a little bit, but not a lot.
I hear you. I am too. If there's any way we can work together
on that, yeah.
Some fat guy that's balding sitting there saying, "Well, if you want to get famous, all of them had to take their clothes off." Or,
Yeah.
My shirt's coming off.
I mean, Kevin Hart kissed what? Who did he kiss? The Rock? Did he kiss The Rock?
I
in that
forget.
movie? He kissed The Rock.
Oh, Central Intelligence.
Was that Central Intelligence when he kissed The Rock?
I know what she's. I know what she's talking.
You
You know what Kevin James?
No, I'm talking about Kevin Hart, the short black guy. He kissed The Rock.
Oh, Kevin Hart. I thought
it's
That
Central
baby Joe
Intelligence.
Kevin
James
James do a thing where they had to pretend they were a gay couple to get some sort of insurance money.
Was it Larry and something? But I don't think that was.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that wasn't Kevin Hart.
Adam Sandler
No, it was
and
Kevin
The
Hart,
Rock
Kevin
look
James.
similar.
Yes.
They look
Adam
similar.
Sandler, comedian, did movies.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about that
Yeah, I
before
like
we got
Adam
on.
Sandler. Yeah.
I want to direct a Broadway musical comedy. That's like my goal in life. You want to be? Let's write something down.
You know what I want to do?
I'm in.
I want to have my
Gonna
own
make
cartoon.
like a book.
Oh, that'd be
I want to have a
awesome.
cartoon.
That'd be awesome.
A what?
My own
Cartoon.
cartoon.
Oh, cartoon. Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know, like, people ask me how did I start, you know, doing comedy and stuff like that. But yeah, I based most of my comedy started off with me being a new mom. I had just had twins. You know what I'm saying? I was used to living my life like it's golden, having a good time doing what I want to do. Then I had these two kids that came from out of nowhere.
Street cheese.
At the same
Yeah,
time,
like,
at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time, I'm like, dang, now I gotta marry this dude. You know what I'm saying? So now I gotta marry him, you know. And
That's
so,
very American of you.
I know,
It's
right?
uniquely American.
I know. I was like, either that or, you know, what? I already did it wrong. So.
I've had two kids at the same time too, but they were with two different women.
Oh, awesome.
Oh.
Cool.
That's not a good thing
Dicey.
necessarily.
Yeah, and so I started, you know,
If you've had children with Marco Gonzalez, call us up at 313.
right.
Wait, hold on.
This is for the father of the child.
That's why I don't have a Facebook. All right.
Skip Murray and call the
support,
show.
call us up.
Yeah. Skip Murray and save you a flight. But yeah, so that's what my shirt says.
You got a call.
I left my kids in the car again.
I saw what you were saying about that.
So I start all my comedy off with, you know, I left my kids in the car. Let me hurry up and do my comedy, you know,
That's funny.
because
That's funny.
That's
I
great.
think I think I remember you doing that.
yeah, because I love, you know, most of my comedy start off, my jokes start off with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I had to go in the gas station and leave my kids in the car, and it was weird because I'm the police, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to jail and I'm gonna have to lock my own self up. And so, thank God for tinted windows, you know. Thank God for tinted windows.
Just
And,
keep
you
them in the
know,
back
Yeah.
seat.
You know, I got to do a speech with my kids, like, you know, somebody, you know, be quiet, duck down when I'm gone, you know, so we got all that, you know.
It could be an hour.
But the max is 2.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's
Max
certain,
is 2.
Fair enough.
it's certain steps if you're going to do that. I'll tell you later. I want to say it over here because I might get locked up after this.
So you're smart. You have your kids working in shifts because there's twins.
Yeah.
So one of them can sleep, the other one can watch.
There you go.
Bam.
Like The Walking Dead. you
Yeah,
know?
I'm in on that.
Yeah.
I'm in on that.
So yeah, all your comedy usually comes from your life.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then you start talking about your friends and then you lose them and hey.
I have fabricated nothing.
I know, right? And the thing about comedy is people start to find out about you the more you talk about your life. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to be open to the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the more you tell the truth, you have to, you know, be able for the feedback on how people feel about you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and some of the jokes that you do. But that's my life.
Yeah.
You know, and so.
Oh, there's some hilarity out of children, I'll tell you. I
mean, I got some jokes about my husband and everything. I hate when he in the audience.
Yeah.
That poor guy.
I know, right?
He's probably got a halo on his head.
Oh my God, yeah, he is sweetheart. I love him to death. And then when you're dealing in entertainment, you know, it comes with its ups and downs. Because at first, when I first started, you know, he didn't understand the whole lifestyle of it because usually you out at night. You guys know that. You know, open mics are at night. Mm-hmm. Richer people are at night. And so he was like, okay, my wife is being something else. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot with that change in his entertainment, you know, because my husband is very quiet. He's that one guy that you didn't know worked at your job until he got a promotion. Like, you didn't know he worked here. He worked here? How long? 20 years.
Well, I'm just saying, it could be different for women than men because, like, I mean,
It is.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could.
Because I'm a mom, so
well, no, I'm
that's bold.
Yeah, well, this is a different time. He should be able to handle kids or whatever. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I grew up with fucking kids running around my whole life, so I know how to take care of a kid. But bowl of cereal no matter what time of the day. Anyway, but you could throw it at him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go to this open mic. I don't know about that open mic, and you just throw it at him or whatever, and he's like. Yeah, go to New Jersey or whatever. I don't care. I can't do that to my old lady. No, I can't.
But
Honey,
it's different though.
Honey, I
with your
got an
mom.
open mic. Honey, I got an open mic. I want to go to. Oh, you ain't going to no fucking. I'm about to throw it at you, huh? So, no, you keep it. You just go ahead and keep it.
But it's different because when you're a
It
mother.
doesn't work anymore. Why is that not working?
Yeah, but it's different when you're a mom. Because people
Is
feel
my
like
skirt too short?
you're supposed to be at home. You know what I'm saying? You know, my husband like, this is not the woman I'm marrying. I'm like, well, I know it's the brand. You know, I married Monique, not Mo Owens. You know what I'm saying? And so when you become something else, the person you're going to be with has to deal with that new you. You know what I'm saying? That new person, that person that's your wife. Can I buy a ticket from her? I want to give her a hug. I want her to take a picture with me. Everybody's not ready for that type of lifestyle.
No,
you
you're
know
right.
What I'm saying?
You're absolutely right.
You know, and so it was hard in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And so because your quiet wife is now this person that everybody's talking about, and it's like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people have to, when they're dealing with people that's in the entertainment, whereas poetry, rappers, and stuff like that, you have to be really built for that, built for it tough. You know what I'm saying? And so
I think it's even harder, like for someone like myself. You know, you've been in comedy a long time. Melanie, you're pretty recent.
Yeah, I'm
to
fairly
it.
new.
Dom is trying every week. And,
He's not trying to put his shirt on.
every week.
He's not trying to put
I
his
was
shirt
wondering
on.
when we had the shirt. Yeah. But for me, I can tell you, getting into it like later on in life.
right.
Like I've done the college thing. I've done, I was in the military, and it wasn't until after I had done the military and then had a child and like started paying attention to things, paying attention to society, paying attention to what's going on in the world, and then at the same time getting like this incredible sense of not just I think a lot of my stuff just comes from just being angry about a lot of things that I see in the world. And I didn't get that until after I got older and I looked at things different. When I was a punk running around 20 years old, I didn't.
You're not thinking about that.
I'm not thinking about that. I'm not thinking about why are these tax values not? Yeah, I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
thinking
who
about,
cares? Right.
why am I losing equity in my home? I don't understand what's going. Or health care,
Or drinking coffee.
retirement,
Yeah.
or any of that. You're thinking about going to a party and getting laid, and you're thinking about the normal 20-year-old stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I was thinking
I
about
hope you're
that
not pregnant at
yesterday.
the end of the day. You know?
But I think you need like a good like a blues singer. I think you need some pain.
Yeah.
I think you need some absolute 100% pain in your life before you can actually stand up there and actually convey that to
Yeah.
somebody. And I think
It's
a lot
more
of people,
material.
you got to wait until you're a little later in life. So for me, starting a little later, starting in your 30s versus somebody that started, some of these, there's some that getting started at, teens.
Well, I started in my early 20s, and Second City, stand up, move out west,
Okay.
and then your whole fucking life runs off the fucking rails or whatever.
Yeah.
And then so you gotta, I don't know, I've been through the runs where they want to pay you in fucking pitchers of beer, and you're
Right.
like, I gotta put-
Appetizers.
yeah,
Right.
can I put this beer in my gas tank so I can get to the next run?
Right.
And then you got there's always that random older little heavy set lady who wants to help you out to the next town, and
Right.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
This is when I knew stand-up comedy was some real shit. Was when I was in Chicago at a place, and I saw a comedian washing his clothes in the bathroom sink, and then lived in his car. That's when I knew.
That's
like,
hardcore.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
And this guy did nothing, but I mean hit show after show after show after show after show. And I think his day job was like a bellhop at one of the big hotels there. And then if he wasn't bellhopping, his ass was on stage somewhere.
I love it.
And he was running, and I was just like, here's my suburb ass coming out here at 30-something years old. This kid was probably 20, 21. And I'm sitting there like, this guy's hungry. Like, this guy's like
Yeah.
a wolf. This guy's like going after it. I'm going, so anyway, what's going on?
Right.
And I never. It's like a combat veteran. Like I'm a veteran, but I don't feel at the same level as a combat veteran. Those are the people that I kind of consider the combat veterans. The people that are like just trying to survive on that, and then I'm using it kind of.
You're just having fun
It's
with
like
it.
a hobby almost for
Yeah.
something. But I think anybody would love for it to get big and go to somewhere. But even if it doesn't, it's still fun. It's something you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the moment I realized, like, wait a minute.
Well, I love the stuff Mo's doing with the young people.
That's great.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
Yeah.
And if you want to run us through the paces again about what you got coming up and where you're going to be and what you've been doing and what you're expecting to do here before we end.
Oh, definitely. This Sunday is called Laughing with the Ladies, Part 3. I do it every year. It's just funny how it always ends in Women's Month. So, Laughing with the Ladies. Then I have some comedy classes coming up. If you want to take them, go to Naturally Funny Talent Agency. If you're a comedian and you want to take a class or you want to do some... the thing about my classes, what I like about it, usually when you take these classes at different places, you take a class and that's it for you. When you take a class with me, not only do I show you the ropes, when I do shows, you're on shows with me. When I'm traveling and someone say, Mo, I wanted you to go with me, I ask somebody in my class, do they want to open up for me or they want to be on the show. So you get not only a one stop, you pay me, but you go travel with me because I want you to grow. If you become bigger than me, then hey, remember me, you know what I'm saying? But my class is to build people up. And I just take money from them, because this is what I love to do. And so, like when I do my nursing home, I do nursing homes, like I said. I bring my comedians, I bring people in my class, you know what I'm saying? And so, that's what I do. Like I said, I do public speaking, I do seminars.
You do motivational speaking?
Yes, I do motivational speaking.
That's what I should be.
Yeah, when you grow up, right. And like I said, I'm starting a project called Comedian. It's KID. It's like comedian, but KID in front. Kid median.
Yeah,
And so teaching kids how to express themselves, be able to speak in front of others, be who they are, whether you big, small, blind, you can't walk, you in a wheelchair, you are still a person, and who cares? Mm-hmm. Make it, and laugh. It was funny because it was a guy in the nursing home came in late. And he was in a wheelchair. I said, that ain't no excuse. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm like, okay, some of y'all in wheelchairs for a reason. Some of y'all still waiting on y'all lawsuit money. It was 20 years ago. You can get up now. You won.
That's
funny. And so.
I want to do a show one night here, one Friday. I want to do an all female comic panel. Can you get me together a ladies' night type of thing?
Yeah.
Here? Some female comics. I think that'd be
That'd be
pretty
hot.
refreshing. change.
That'd be
That'd
fun.
be hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Let's get that going. Well, that was Mo Owens sitting down with us. Thank you so much for being
Thank
on the
you
show.
for having me.
Appreciate it so much. Melanie, we got somebody. Who we got next week?
I was going to bring out Puddin'.
Okay.
I know a lot of people in
She's
the
on
area.
show.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
in New York right now. But
Yeah, go ahead, put in. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, and you're gonna work on. Marco's gonna work on some.
Hold on.
Some.
I know I keep saying it all day. You say Marco, I say Polo. Yeah.
Marco's gonna work on some improv troops. So we don't know yet. So probably by Wednesday we will know who will be on the show. I'm thinking Wednesday we'll get that posted out.
Okay.
Everybody, thank you so much. I hope this was a good cap to your week. I hope you have a great week coming up. You were sitting down with stand-ups. Have a good night.
Okay. Thank you.